The girl hurried back home soaking wet in the rain. She saw her slacker roommate with a disdainful look. A woman's ideal is to marry into a wealthy family. She didn't know that the wealthy family was right by her side. Because of this man, he recently acquired the ability to control time. The man's name is Luli. He just got off work and was still worried about the rent. Suddenly, he was bumped by a man who ran a red light. He was about to curse, but he found that various data appeared above the man's head. In the blink of an eye, a sports car zoomed past. The man was killed on the spot. The accident caused people to gather here. Luli found out that all people's heads showed various data. He rubbed his eyes, dared not believe what was in front of him. To his surprise, he took out a pocket watch from his body. He tentatively pressed the button on top. Time around him instantly stopped. The rain was suspended in the air. He touched the passerby in front of him, only to find that energy spread from his hand. The passerby's lifespan correspondingly decreased. Luli looked at the green light in his hand with amazement. Not only could he pause time, but he could also extract time. He tried to release the energy from his hand. The woman's lifespan correspondingly increased. This ability is simply heaven-defying. After reading the novel for so long, it's finally my turn. You have to know that time is money. From today on, I will be a time merchant. He was also looking for his first customer on the side of the road. Luli took out all of his belongings to make a business of acquiring time. Soon he found his first customer on the side of the road. A young man worked 8 jobs a day just to buy his girlfriend a beloved iPhone. After a busy day with only a meager $7, the young man came to the shanty town and ordered a $1 stir-fried noodles. At that moment, Luli appeared with a briefcase. He took out his pocket watch and slowed down the time around him by 100 times. All the people's movements suddenly stopped. The young man had never seen such a terrifying scene before, and his body couldn't help but retreat. Luli claimed to be a time merchant and came today to make a deal. The young man thought that Luli was mentally ill, but everything in front of him made him believe. The next second, a red light ball appeared in Luli's hand. Whether it was the young man's name or remaining lifespan, it was all revealed. Luli teased the young man's long lifespan. The young man was shaking with nervousness and asked nervously about the acquisition price. Luli threw the briefcase on the table, and nothing was more attractive than crisp bills. $50,000 to acquire 1 year of lifespan. The young man swallowed his saliva. This price is something that a normal person would work for several years to earn. Luli saw that the time was right and took out the time acquisition contract. Just sign your name on it and all the money will be yours. The young man thought of the $7 he earned today and the Apple iPhone he promised his girlfriend. His heart was already wavering. Luli took out the killer weapon. If you don't sell, I'll leave. When the young man heard this, he couldn't help but shout that he accepted this deal. The purpose was finally achieved. Now, just sign the contract to complete the deal. The young man shakily picked up a pen and finally signed his name on the contract. The next second, the contract disappeared and turned into a golden silk thread. Golden thread rushes into Luli's chest. The life of the young man corresponds to the deduction of 1 year. The transaction was perfectly completed. Luli gave another snap of his fingers. The surrounding time immediately returned to normal. Luli placed her briefcase on the desk. The young man immediately showed a greedy smile. I can get $50,000 without selling your kidney. It's really cool. Luli was leaving, took out his business card from his pocket. Next time we can cooperate for a long time. However, the young man entered the wise mode. He felt that he would not sell his life again. Luli has his own understanding of human nature. Still, he put the business card on the table, leaving only a sentence. Trust me, you will contact me. Now that he have bought a year of life, of course, he have to find a buyer. Luli searched for relevant wealthy family information online, and soon there was a corresponding result. The rich and powerful Rong family is about to die. No one in this family is unknown, giving birth to countless industry leaders, so the first object of sale is him. The old man boarded the rich list, but he got terminal illness. He took a lot of medicine, but it was useless. The sons are ready to start dividing the property. In the next second, the top security estate gate suddenly opened. The man took out his pocket watch and shook it gently. All people in the house stopped time, unable to move at all. The man shook the pocket watch again. In just a moment, he arrived at the old man's bedside. He told the old man that he was about to die, and he could sell time. As long as he pays 1/5 of the family's income, you can extend your life by 1 year. Everyone was a little stunned. Their own family is a wealthy family in wealthy families. January 5th is at least counted in millions. The old man quickly extended his palm, afraid of missing this rare opportunity. The matter has come to this. The sons can only nod in agreement. The man gently waves in the air. A contract suddenly appears in the void. As long as your name is signed on it, life will immediately continue. At this time, the life of the rich man is passing by rapidly. The sons think that it is a fantasy to let the paralyzed old man sign. The old man sat up again with the instinct to survive. He signed his own name in the last second of life. The moment the pen fell, the watch spun rapidly. A life energy directly reached the old man's whole body. Then a dazzling golden light burst out. The rich man took off his oxygen mask, found that his palms have become strong and powerful. When time stopped ending, the man disappeared in the villa. The note left in the air. Let people dare to believe what happened just now. The old man speculated. This man might have already existed for thousands of years, instructing his children not to reveal any details. After experiencing the arrival of 100 million funds, Luli gradually feels a sense of control over fate. Whether it's the purchase of time or the sale, all went smoothly. Desire is a human thing. As long as you grasp this balance, stepping into the upper class society is just a matter of time. But to achieve a career, one person is limited after after all. He saw the neon lights on the side of the road. A bold idea appeared in his heart. Upper-class society has its own little groups. Membership is a symbol of identity and wealth, so he wants to establish his own eternal club, where he is the only decision-maker. All the commands issued are sacred and inviolable. The club gathers wealthy class elites from all industries. Members are divided into 9 levels. A 10 million level is a first-level member. To rise 1 level, wealth needs to be multiplied by 10 times. Corresponding levels can exchange different lifetimes. To complete such a great mission, you need loyal talents. The ultimate goal is to make Eternal Club the most terrifying, mysterious organization in the world. Luli is the king of this club. Luli, dressed up, returned home and found Yang Jinner drunk and lying in the hall. Luli kindly brought a blanket. Just as he was about to be a warm man, he was called a pervert by the woman. Then she returned to his room and looked at the empty sofa. Luli not only didn't get angry, but he liked this thorny rose. Wait for your show-off to be defeated. Yang Jinner always wanted to marry a wealthy second generation, but she was only a salesperson in a real estate company. She didn't know that the so-called tycoon was by her side. Luli came to Yang Jinner's real estate company in the morning and just sat down and ran into Yang Jinner, who was on duty. The woman was a little surprised that this dork could afford a house. However, for the possibility of commission, Yang Jinner sat down and drove away the new employee nearby. Yang Jinner introduced many properties in the suburbs. Luli had already prepared the show-off scene. He said that these old and small ones were completely unattractive to himself. He wanted to see some big villas. Seeing the dork show off in front of himself, Yang Jinner stood up and left directly. She think he was coming to play a joke on her. She casually ordered the new employee Little Zhang to serve. Although Little Zhang was unwilling, she still did his job. Luli knew that the show-off scene was about to take place. He directly asked to buy this 500+ square meter big villa. Little Zhang thought Luli was joking and loudly explained that this house was worth 50 million. Luli was calm and agreed happily. Little Zhang didn't expect to receive such a big business. Little Zhang rushes frantically to the manager's office. Yang Jinner is bewildered by the operation. Can this loser afford a villa? I wonder how long you can act. The manager comes to him and says he needs a 50,000 deposit. Luli doesn't hesitate and takes out her gold card. Oh yeah, no deposit needed. I will pay in full. Both of them are stunned. It's like buying groceries to buy a house. The colleagues are envious. This deal is estimated to have a $300,000 commission. Yang Jinner's expression looks like she has eaten shit. She stares at the housing ceremony in a daze. She never expected that her roommate is actually a hidden rich person. Luli arrives at the apartment. Planning the club's affairs is the first step. The first step is to recruit talent, both in security and combat, or scientific experiments. Benefits need to be used to tie people in. Suddenly, the door to Luli's room is knocked and Yang Jinner, dressed in black stockings and drunken, is at the door. She blushes and seems to have made a decision. Luli knows it's not just drunkenness. This outfit and suggestive language should have been prepared. Yang Jinner accuses Luli of not informing the identity of the hidden wealthy person. Just as Luli was about to speak, he was stopped by Yang Jinner's slender finger. Yang Jinner's face gradually approached and her lips came to Luli's ear. Come have a drink with me. Yang Jinner spilled the red wine in her hand on Luli's shirt. To apologize, she had to clean it up with her mouth. Luli sighed. Money really can change a woman. He reached out and picked up Yang Jinner and walked towards her bedroom, throwing the drunken woman on the bed. After living together for a year, Yang Jinner felt that she could conquer the man in front of her with sweet talk. Surprisingly, Yang Jinner closed her eyes, but she didn't see the man's movements. The woman had to open her slightly drunken eyes. To her surprise, the man was just standing there quietly, with a hint of a smile at the corners of his mouth. Do you know? Now you seem like a dog. But these insulting words didn't anger the woman. Instead, she fell to her knees in front of Luli and begged for forgiveness. She came from a small place, just looking for a good home. Luli lifted the woman's chin, placing her hand on Yang Jinner's lips. I'm not the same as I used to be now. If you want to get what you deserve, you have to give. Yang Jinner suddenly sobered up from her drunkenness. Thus, the two of them had a wonderful night. The next morning, Luli came to the living room early, preparing for club matters. Yang Jinner ran out of the bedroom in her shirt, afraid of missing the morning work hours. To her surprise, the warm-hearted Luli had already taken the woman off work for the day. The former aggressive Yang Jinner coyly came to Luli's side, saying he liked the man who cared for her the most. Luli wanted to test the woman's cooking skills. Yang Jinner shyly nodded in agreement. Luli couldn't help but sigh. Before you ignored me, now you're like a lit dog, saying whatever you want. This is the magic of money, right?